The Master, they're very particular. Like, they just allowed the first woman to be in there like 11 years ago. So like 2012, 2011, they allowed the first woman. I forget, club member, and like I said, it was very segregated before too. And like, you can't buy your way in. You can't buy a club membership. You could have all the money in the world. You have to be invited, and they only do a specific amount of members.
It's interesting.
Yeah, no, it's a very you're in type of club.
Yeah, I always enjoyed watching Bill Murray play golf. He would like have his like big Dr. Seuss hat or whatever.
Yeah. That shit sounds lame as fuck.
I mean, it just depends. I don't know. I'd like to go to the Masters, but they also.
I just think it's funny though too when they're like. So you're talking about like a club, like a golf club.
Yeah, so
and they just invited their first woman like 11 years ago.
Yeah, to be a member. It's like,
I don't know. I get it. My thing is just like, bro, there's a lot of rich women out there too. A lot of rich women that could buy things. It's like, you guys could start a club that's all women.
Yeah, but the thing about this is the 89th Masters. Like, the course is like very specific. Like it's hard to shoot like high score or low scores on there. And like, they play the golf course every year, and it's still just like a battle of test. It's the most prestigious golf club in America, and like,
which I'm not saying that it's not a bad thing. What I'm saying is, it just irritates me that in sports, it just seems like a lot of women, especially over the last like 5 years, are looking to be like, oh, we want to be a part of this, and we want to be in this grouping with you. And it's like, wouldn't it be a little bit cooler if you just kind of made your own
built
grouping?
your own, instead of like being a part of like, we want like the NBA and WNBA is a big thing. Like, Angel Reese is like, I might hold out for more money, and it's like, yo girl, your league hasn't made money ever. It's actually been a financial burden to the NBA for a long time. And then
I wouldn't say it's gonna. I wouldn't consider it a burden, but I get
kinda,
that. Like,
it's
a financial loss.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like, instead, like, compete in the market, right? Like, you're upset about being segregated against ABC. Go start your own thing. But then, like, a lot of people, they just like, they don't want to have to go through all the work.
Yeah.
It's easier for them to just say, hey, make me join, and use whatever to do that.
Yeah, I don't know, it just drives me nuts. Like, what happened to integrity? Mm-hmm. You talk about, it's always money this, it's always money that. Like, you're not happy with the amount of money that you make as a WNBA basketball player, right? You guys could start quitting.
Yeah, that's what she said.
What do we do? Well, might have to make less money, but you can go to a different women's basketball league. It's probably a lot less money. You might have to do other things, build some of your own brands and shit like that. But if you all start leaving and you have real fans that follow you, they're going to go to that league. Yep. And then maybe they can actually make a profit at their level. And maybe you actually get paid more in like bigger percentage margins.
Yeah, the only female basketball player that could pull something like that off, though, would be Caitlin Clark. She's the only one who has like, if you like look at like when she plays compared to like
the only one singular person.
Yeah, that would like be able to make a league. Like, if she moved, like that league would be better than the WNBA. Like if she left, because she's got the viewership.
If their top 50 most popular players left, even the most popular top 15, it's going to cause a big effect.
Yeah.
Just like with the NBA. If the NBA, they were all like, oh, we want to go play for whatever's below the NBA and more like a semi-pro type of deal, and their top 15 stars decided to leave, the NBA would have a fucking problem on their hands. They'd be like, yo, we need to get those guys back here ASAP. The WNBA already doesn't make a profit. So if their top 15 stars left because they were like, yo, we don't, or at least threaten that they're going to leave, like, we don't like how much we're getting paid, and pay us more or we're gone, because the NBA makes enough of a profit still.
I mean, the NBA is fine, and like their social media reach, I mean, they're smaller than they were in the 90s. Like, it was most popular in the 90s. Somebody just put me onto that. I didn't know that. Peak athleticism, sure, but like the 90s, because of Michael Jordan, was when they were most popular. Saudi, they bought or made their own golf league. So there's like the PGA Tour, and then a bunch of golfers. Like the guy who's in second, Bryson DeChambeau, he moved over to Saudi. Like Brooks Koepka won a couple majors, maybe 5 majors, 4 or 5. But like, so they got a bunch of like kind of older golfers, some that were falling off, but they paid them hundreds of millions of dollars because they can, and they like kind of bought their own golf league. Now it's on Fox on Sundays, I think, Fox Sports. So they've been getting better TV deals. But yeah, something like that could happen if somebody has the money and they want to start their own league. They can go ahead and like try to take some of the top golfers and move them to a different league to try to compete. And like.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys are talking about sports, but I take this into like film, right? Like, you talk about like black people being underrepresented in film. Spike Lee, he's a very good example of someone who, instead of like trying to like force Hollywood to accept him, he did his own shit. Yep. He created his own media company, and
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, like, I think that's such...
Didn't Adam Sandler do a lot of his own shit?
Oh, yeah, Happy Madison.
Sure. Which he's not black.
No.
Yeah, I know he's talked about, like, with the way that he even dresses when he goes out and about and goes to, like, famous things. And he'll wear, like, a fucking raggedy-ass coat and basketball shorts. He's like, I'm comfortable in this. He's like, I'm not trying to show off for anybody. He didn't like the way that Hollywood worked, but he loved what he did for work. It's like, that shit is... I feel like that just doesn't happen anymore. The NFL even is like a good example when it comes to like big players, right? Devontae Adams. Not a bad move to be going to the Rams at all. No. They had an opening with Cooper Kupp gone.
Yep.
This is what I hate, though. He says, I want to win a ring. I want to win a ring. All right? If you wanted to win a ring, you would have gone somewhere more obvious. You would have gone to Philadelphia. You would have gone to the
I'd like to argue.
What?
Rams were probably, they played the Philadelphia Eagles the closest out of the playoffs. Okay. They were like one or two plays away from being in the Super Bowl and probably winning it.
The point is, though, if you wanted to win a ring that bad, you could have gone somewhere with a better chance. The point is, they also want to get paid. Yeah. And they want to get paid in a specific margin. Like, dude, if I was Patrick Mahomes right now, which obviously I'm not that talented, yes, I would want to make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. But if I was making 20 million, how much is he getting paid right now?
He probably makes somewhere in like 40 to something. He's not the highest paid, but he like took a team-friendly deal over 10 years, yeah.
I'm thinking, dude, if I'm in here making $25 million a year for 4 years, on top of brand deals, my name already, things like that, it's like, my family is going to be set. And it'd be like, I want to win championships, so I am going to take a much lesser pay, so that you can put fucking stars around me.
And not
to
hover around sports too much, so Coleman doesn't get bored. But they also, like the NFLPA, Patrick Mahomes took a team-friendly deal. Tom Brady always did. They win a bunch. Like, that's what they do. But the NFLPA will also come in and they'll say, hey, you cannot take the substantial less amount of money because it fucks future quarterback deals it fucks future quarterback deals.
It's fucking
so like, because now Trevor Lawrence gets paid like 52 or 55 million. It's like they get huge contracts, but they're not going to allow Patrick Mahomes to take like 30 million a year to get a better team around him because they want quarterbacks to be paid a certain amount.
They also don't want us to win fucking 4 more championships in 5 years.
Yeah, that's true too. They don't want that.
Because they can get that smoke, Coleman.
Yeah.
Sure can.